night of Pesach, 15th of Nisan, will mark the Hilula of a really great Greek rabbi. His name was Rachamim, Chaim, Yehudah, Yisrael, Zecher Tzadik Libraha, one of the great rabbis of his time from Greece. He was born in English year 1815 and passed away in 1893. He was approximately around close to 78 years of age, approximately at the time he passed away. Now, the source says he passed away in the year 1892, possibly on the 12th of April over there. But be it as may, he was a very great rabbi, one of the great rabbis of the city of Rhodos, respectively, which had a great Torah community in of its day. Let's explore a few of the highlights of the great rabbi's life. Now, he was born in the city of Rhodos in Yavan. Naturally, Yavan means Greece. Happened to be actually on a Tammuz, 8th of Tammuz, in the year 1815. His father was a great rabbi. His father's name was Rav Michael Yaakov Yisrael, who was also a prominent rabbi in both Rhodos and Jerusalem in of its day. And he would learn Torah under the auspices of his father and also through his grandfather, another great rabbi, Rabbi Chaim, Yehudah, Yisrael, another great rabbi of Rhodos. So it was a great rabbinic dynasty over here for multiple generations. And come with the Hebrew year, Tafresh Memhei, he would be appointed to serve, let's just say, as a rabbi of the city through his brother-in-law. His brother-in-law will install him in this position. Raphael Yitzchak Yisrael, and afterwards, obviously, come to Eretz Yisrael in of itself. So he was Rav Raphael Yitzchak Yisrael, would emigrate to the land of Israel, and he would recommend him, I believe, to appoint him. In fact, Rav Yitzchak Yisrael happened to be the rabbi of Rhodes, I think, for nearly 30 years, and head of the Sephardic Court of Justice in Jerusalem. So really great roles he would take in this place. I think this tenure for Rabbi Rachamim Yehudah Yisrael wouldn't be such a long one. I think come with the year 1851, I believe he, under his request, he requested for various community leaders to find someone to replace him at a later stage in time. And I think eventually Rabbi Shabtai Halevi would take over his place. Now, he passed away, I believe, in the year 1892, and he was buried in the Jewish cemetery in Rhodes. And many of the great city sages and rabbis would give him a hesped and eulogize him. And much more can be stated within regards to that. I think at a later stage, somewhat in the 20th century, if I'm not mistaken, his grave was moved to the new cemetery in Rhodes. And he was reburied at that stage in the rabbinical section of that cemetery. Now, he left some great Torah colossal works in of itself. Let's explore some of the great Torah works which he left us, including the Ben Yamin, which was Hidushim and Pilpulim, let's just say, on Masechet Menachot, on one of the tractate inside the Gemara, respectively, and very, very much a great book. Then we could say more within regards to that. I think it was published by his son, Rabbi Reuven Eliyahu Yisrael in Saloniki. I'm not sure the exact year. I think he left behind responsa, various different sermons, Chidushim, respectively, which were printed, I think, in an appendix to the book of Benjamin. In its first edition, it's reported over. He left great descendants, including his eldest son, Rav Shmuel Yaakov Yisrael, also another one, Rabbi Reuven Eliyahu Yisrael, who would be a publisher of the writings, I believe, of his father, and he himself would serve as a rabbi also in Rhodes. I think, interesting enough, I think he passed away in the year 1932, if I'm not mistaken. And another one of his sons was Rab Asher Yisrael. Very interesting enough. So he really left great descendants. And it's his Hilula here on the night of Pesach, a very great rabbi. Learn more about the great rabbis of yesteryear. Friends, we're a community here. We're learning about the great rabbis from the Oriental and Spanish countries, respectively. If you happen to be related to any of the great rabbis, please send me an email. I would love to hear more about them. If you haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And we're nearing 6,500 members over here, so please don't forget to like Candles in Memory. It's about just around 130 years ago or something he passed away. Now his book, I think, was printed actually in the year 1896 to be precise, containing 360 pages, I believe, which is absolutely staggering. And it was printed, as we said before, in Saloniki in Greece. Remember, that area had a great printing house, publishing house in of its day. So wishing you blessings from Israel.